giấc mơ nào êm đềm khẽ lướt qua làn môi mềm lấp lánh như ngàn tia nắng sưởi ấm cõi lòng em vẫn biết yêu và mong
Ah, yeah. Look at the bridge.
Yeah, I saw.
This mosaic, the side of the road, that you can see over there, has been going for, excuse the throat, about 4 or 5 kilometres. Quite amazing.
Like a young man who's going to go in because we're going to be there.
Yeah. Don't know what it is, but and I gather we are now in the old quarter at last, after a long detour, because the police turned us off from one of the main roads because it was too congested. Lunchtime out in Hanoi. Have a look at the street. Now, I did think that China was bad, but this is absolutely stupid. You cannot even get to the footpath, and of course once you step on the road you take your life in your hands here. Well, I have to admit, after only a couple of hours here, you were right, this is absolute madness. This is the hardware street where you can buy anything from padlocks to fence fittings. And here goes the funeral. And everything's hardware. Yeah. But there's motorbikes everywhere. It is chaos. And when you've had your lunch at the restaurant, this bloke will do the washing up for you. So we'll go for a wander up the street here if I can find the footpath. I think it's somewhere in between these bikes here. Just what I want, a motorbike to rent. As if. And here's a local restaurant. What are you doing with those little chickens? You watch the buses and traffic coming on your left. Thank you, Mrs. Wombat. And we've walked around the block, we've had lunch, and there, actually over the road with the red flag outside it, that's the hostel where we're staying. And I'll tell you what, I'm glad we got a back room What about you, Mrs. Wombat? You glad we got a back room? Otherwise the bloody noise would drive me stupid.
And I'm glad it's not on the fourth floor.
Yeah. What's the time, Mrs. Wombat?
Time
Oh,
is-
it's 7:30. Okay, 7:30. We're heading out for dinner. It's sheer absolute lunacy. Here's the footpath. You can see the footpath. Well, you can't see the footpath. You cannot possibly physically walk on the footpath. It's impossible. So you must walk on the road. And here's the road, like the girl there, you see? Here's the road. Now try walking on this one. And they're coming from both ways. Get out of my bloody camera, will you? Your biggest worry here is really getting run over, because you will. Because as I said before, you cannot possibly physically walk on the footpath. And now they're all opening up their stalls on the roadside. So it's going to get busier here. If it can get any busier, that is. Hey, Mrs. Wombat.
Yeah, I just told the lady to shut up.
Yeah, well this looks like a nice quiet street. Why don't we go down here?
This one's quiet.
Yeah, this is quiet street. Look, there's a few yards without a motorbike on it. Quick, let's go.
Okay, off you run.
We have stopped at a little street stall for dinner, and I've got stir-fried prawns, Jill has got stir-fried chicken, and a couple of beer by Hanoi, which means beer Hanoi. And it's very pleasant and relaxed and quiet atmosphere right here at the restaurant, as you can see. And if the stalls were any lower, I wouldn't be able to get down there. So how was your dinner, Mrs. Wombat?
It was delicious.
It was good?
It was good.
Okay, well, I'm glad about that. I'm glad you liked it.
But the folk behind us
Yeah.
have baguettes.
And then what?
Have baguettes. They have tomato and cheese and
Hey?
just that.
Oh, baguettes. They've got
Yes.
baguettes. I see. I do have a bit of a problem with these little stalls, Mrs. Wombat.
You have a little ball, but
Well, I have a job getting down there, never mind getting up.
you must have a lot hanging over.
Well, now we've finished. There's the lady who collects the bill, who collects the money from you when you've eaten. The lady in the black and white stripe. She wanders around with a notepad and she makes a note of everything you've eaten. And I can't think what else cost us. I've got to remember, what was it? To write it down.
Oh, noodles.
No, how much did it cost us?
$165,000.
$165,000. Not very much if you say it quickly. Another side street. Fortunately, cars can't get down here. It doesn't stop the bikes. So it's pretty full on. We'll keep walking. So we decided to sit down in a quiet spot and have a beer. Yep, this is definitely a quiet spot. Well, it's nice to know that we picked the quietest spot in town anyway. Just to sit down, relax, and have a tiger beer. come along and told them all to get off the streets, close it in, move it up. Here they are, spoiling all the fun.